can't hear well with this phone. This phone is just a burner piece of shit, and I can't afford it. Any new phones or even replace my old phones until I get some fucking money in. And they're like, well, do you want a new address? Can you get a new address? And I'm like, hold it. I'm getting stuff at P.O. Box address, which is the same address. I get it at Wilshire, which is the same address. I'm getting it at Gateway. Here's all the mail I brought in stack, even where the post office sent a thing through from post office to me, and it didn't go out in the system. Ironically, Kurt Kelly shows up as an unknown person and did get kicked out of the system. So I don't know how Kelly's getting kicked out of the system, but fortunately the checks aren't coming that way. But that just struck me out because that name's more well known than the other. So something's awry, but according to my friend Post Office, he's gone out of his way to help sort this out and get blocks reopened and defy all odds. I mean, if it hadn't been for him or you, I don't even be alive right now. I mean, he's been even floating me some money on the side so I can stay afloat because he's watching the hell I'm going through. And also some jackass, crooked cop who was robbing me. Recently I said, you know, dude, just because you're dirty fed doesn't mean you get to keep robbing me. At some point, you're going to lose your fucking badge. He said, oh, no, I'm not a dirty fed. I'm a dirty cop. I said, even worse. When word gets out on the street, you're a dirty cop, you're going to get your ass. And so what did he do to cover his ass? He went and told one of the basic gangsters on the street that I told everybody to put fentanyl on. I took a hit out on him. So he came and caved my face in. The whole left of my side of my face, that's why the black eyes and stuff, is numb. I don't feel anything there. I got to get in and get that checked. Get teeth put back in my head. Get my groin hurting. I have to have head to toe stuff done, and I can't even get a fucking check from these guys, so I can get a passport or some way to grab quickly if I do got a hot up if I do, because these guys give me checks still. I'm hoping today it'll change, and if it does, I'll get you out a money order. But if it doesn't, what had been suggested to me by other federal officials and even people on the 800 line for Social Security, that I should start calling the inspector generals at Social Security, at Treasury, at FBI, and start getting all these people at the inspector general level looking down on their staffs going, what the fuck is going on here? Something's not right. Do you think I should start pulling that trigger?
I don't know. I don't know if it's going to even help or not.
I'm sorry, what?
I don't even know if that would help or not. I mean, I don't know. Joe, I don't know what to tell you on this shit.
Well, if I get Inspector General's banging heads between Post Office saying it's not us, it's you guys, and Treasury, somebody's going to have to show who authorized those checks to return. They don't just all of a sudden re-stick themselves back in an envelope and head back to D.C. Somebody had a mark that they were a bad address 4 times now.
Well, it's probably whatever bitch at the post office has got it out for you.
Well, according to Larry, his only thought is they may have had a new temporary carrier who carries for that area and doesn't realize that the post office is there. But according to him, the postal inspectors talked to the guy, and unless they had, a couple of new temporaries in the same month every time a check came in, which is unlikely, he said they can't explain how this is possible. The checks would have been returned. Were the checks even ever sent out of Treasury, was what he said. So, do I make him print a copy of all 4 checks, or do I just go hire Larry Parker and say, go after these fuckers and give me my money plus back pay and interest for the pain and suffering they're causing? I'm just not sure which way to go at this point, but goddamn it, I'm tired of waiting months to get a check I should have had months ago. I mean, look, okay. I'm looking at, thousands of dollars they owe me right now. Any thoughts on how to light these people up properly and get a fucking check out of them today? And not a partial check, but the partial they still owe me from the one before, which is more than 50%, plus the current check that they're already fucking 14 days past due on?
Dude, I have no idea how to make them do that kind of shit.
And I'm concerned for next month, if I can hurry up and get them a bank account, they can do direct deposit, direct express as an out. Is there any way Flagstar would open up an account again that I can...
No, hell no. They're not even going to touch that shit.
They love me so much. And without ID, I can't open shit here in LA, so, I'm completely cock-blocked right now. I can't even open, one of those temporary cards that has a bank attached to it without an ID. They won't use a copy. I have to have a hard physical ID, and I can't get a hard physical ID with a... It's like, which came first, the chicken or somebody eating my ass off? Dude, it's not for lack of trying to get out of this situation. It's almost like every time We get a plan, I get ready to bust a move. They find these new series of fucking assholes to come like predators and just storm me until I'm just exhausted, dying, laying on the streets.
Well, don't you have anybody you know there in LA that you can borrow their address? Hey, look, I don't want to live at your house. I just need to borrow your address for mail purposes.
Why do I even have to have address when all the other mail's getting through? That doesn't make sense. It's like, I guess I could try, but Larry, can I have it sent to your house? Why don't we just have it sent to Social Security where they know they're at, and I'll go pick it up from them. They don't have to send it over to DPSS. Just send it to yourself, bitches, and I'll pick it up at your office. Let them send it right to Social Security.
They're not set up to take those checks and hand them out to people.
I'm going to ask him that if I get the supervisor today. That was my next suggestion. It's fine. You want to send it somewhere else, send it to yourself, and I'll come pick it up from you. And if you guys can't get it to you, then there's a bigger problem. How can they say that it didn't come if they're sending it from them to them? I'm trying to find any way I can box them in. What I got was where they said, oh, it's not a good address. And I walk in and I said, well, here's the statement you sent me saying the check was coming. It was sent to this address. Here's the thing the post office sent through showing it works. Here's other mail that came through that worked. And here's mail that went through as post office or as Wilshire, and it still gets to me again. So what excuse do you have for not getting any fucking mail? Everybody else has, including your mail, except a check. I get their notices, what my deduction is going to be, what my benefit, all the rest is that my share of costs has shot up to $800, by the way. I got to, have $800 in medical costs per month before they pay dime one. Since when does a single person have an $800 share of plus deductible? That's just insanity.
I don't know.
Do you even have something that high for your family? You have an $800 monthly deductible?
Nope. Oh, we got private health insurance.
Well, I'm thinking, somebody told me if I adjust one of them so I'm not doing Medi, but do a Medi and then some other private fund and get rid of the state fund, it should drop it down to like $50 to $100. I haven't had time to research it because of all this other shit going on, and not like I really give a shit if there's an $800 deductible. If I got to get shit done, somebody's still going to have to do it whether I have the $800 or not. Unless you $7. I'm at the point where I'm going to try and get through to Friday to get a check. I think I'm going to have to go force myself into some hospital, even though it's kind of general, because I got my face checked. It's been 2.5 weeks, and I still can't feel my lips and parts of my face on the left-hand side because he smashed me so hard, and I feel like I'm talking nasal all the time. I am tired of being physically assaulted head to toe, telling the truth and being an honest guy in the street. They don't like it. Tough shit, man. There's no excuse to get up.
No, dude, not tough shit. They're going to do what they're going to do if you continue doing it.
Oh, I've noticed.
Keep your fucking mouth shut and stay away from people.
Yes, don't talk to anybody, including... Oh, dude, it's, I want out. And I did talk to a handler at high-level State Department who apologizes, but suddenly my handler that got reassigned that was working and said he could only trust 2 people is no longer even with the State Department. They can't tell me where he's been transferred to, but he's no longer with DSSPI. They probably fired his ass or killed him. I was thinking of calling verifications to find out what happened to him. It's a mystery how he goes from being a lead task force agent to being transferred to D.C. to now he no longer even works with the State Department, all in less than a year's period. How did that happen when he was the guy supposed to be handling me?
Dude, I don't know. I don't care.
I do care because it's getting my ass in a jam. This motherfucker was supposed to have my back and help get me out of this mess.
He doesn't have your back. He never got you out of the mess. He never did jack shit. He told you what you wanted to hear.
Oh, fuck no. This is nothing I ever wanted to hear. I told him I wanted to be off the street 2 years ago, and he said, we need you out there to keep working on this thing with the police. I didn't want to hear that. I told him at the time I thought it was a dumbass idea. All right, I'm just, I don't know. I just thought I'd give you a call to let you know why I haven't been getting stuff to you, obviously. And if you think I should just blow this up, keep blowing it up until I get Larry Parker Jr. or somebody who's going to get me some fucking money, because sitting around waiting for these fuckers isn't making it happen. At least they're, I've made enough noise that when I show up in the office, they don't even have to validate me. They're trying to get me in and out of there as quick as I can before I erupt again. So maybe I do have to go above them and just start putting pressure on that way and find an attorney and file a suit in federal court. I just don't know what else to do. I'm done with throwing straws at a fucking windstorm on fire. Any other thoughts? Should I just go out and prostitute myself so I get enough money to get off the street? I mean, at this point, our government runs so much fucking stealth shit through the back door. I'm thinking all the back door shit I can run and make a lot of money. I could probably make, 10 grand real quick if I wanted to hustle my ass and probably pull it off. But there is that slight risk. But at this point, if I get popped for it, I can say, hey, what choice did you give me? You weren't giving me my fucking money for months, and you kept throwing me out in the cold where I was getting my ass handed to me. I have to eat, you fuckers. And you guys do this shit anyway, so fuck you. I was just following my example. Does that make plausible deniability, or I should come up with a better line?
I don't know, dude. I don't think they're going to care.
Yeah,
do something that you get nailed for.
Yeah, at this point, I don't even think they care if I do what I'm... Never mind. If you come up with any ideas or any suggestions, I'm just at the end of my rope. I am so depleted, I'm just ready to crawl in the sand and say fuck all of it and just hurry up and get this over with. I'm that exhausted, dude. I don't want to keep doing this. I want the fuck out. Never wanted this. Didn't want to be out here. It's their fucking bright idea to force me out here. There's got to be some way to sue them for the torture shit they put me through. I know. Good luck. Be blessed. Thank you for your patience and endurance, and hopefully I will get this thing figured out before I end up doing something very drastic.
Well, good luck with it.
Thanks. Be blessed. Happy Valentine's Day.
Talk to you later.
Yeah, bye. Fuck. Weighing the odds, man.